A former Eastern Niagara Hospital employee is heading to prison. Timothy Laubacker was sentenced on criminal charges in federal court this morning. He's also being sued on allegations of an inappropriate relationship with a former patient. News 4's Katie Alexander was in the courtroom and breaks down the latest developments.
Timothy Laubacker is going to spend the next 15 years in prison on charges of enticing a minor to engage in sexual activity and cyber stalking. This after he admitted to demanding sexually explicit photos of multiple victims, threatening to release other photos he had obtained of them. Now, some of those victims were his former classmates, photos from when they were teenagers. Some of those victims were former patients at Eastern Niagara Hospital where he worked. During this morning's sentencing, the prosecution outlined the disturbing details of the interactions with those former patients, teenage girls who were receiving mental health treatment at the hospital. Prosecutors say Laubacker sat across the table from them, played cards with them, talked to them, and gained their trust, only to turn around and use the information he got from them against them, contacting them over the internet as he tried to get them to send more pornographic photos over a period of months. Today, Laubacker insisted he never tried to have a relationship with any of the victims. But in a separate civil lawsuit that just emerged, a young woman claims Laubacker initiated an abusive, unwanted, and illegal relationship with her while she was a patient at the hospital. She was also a minor at that time. The lawsuit claims the hospital should have known Laubacker was a threat to his patients, saying before the victim was admitted, Laubacker initiated the same conduct with at least one other patient who was a minor. Laubacker was fired from the hospital in December 2015. As part of the sentencing here in federal court, the judge ordered that Laubacker have a lifetime of post-release supervision, also saying he must register as a sex offender and stay away from anyone under 18 years old. In Buffalo, Katie Alexander, News 4.
All right, Katie, thank you.